Are you ready to join us on a journey of wonder and imagination? Today, we have an enchanting tale to share with you. It's a story of a shy 5-year-old boy named Timmy, who discovers that his bedwetting can lead to an epic adventure beyond his wildest dreams. Get ready to explore a world of magic and friendship with Timmy. Timmy was a shy and introverted 5-year-old boy. He found it difficult to make friends and was often lost in his own thoughts. One night, as he slept, he began to dream of a magical adventure. Little did he know that his journey would start in an unexpected way. As Timmy slept, he began to dream that he was wetting the bed. His pee turned into a small stream, which then turned into a river that flooded his room. Timmy was scared and didn't know what to do. His bed began to float on the river, and he went with it. As he floated along, he realized that the river was taking him outside. At first, Timmy was frightened. He had never been in a dream like this before, and he didn't know what was happening. But as he floated along, he began to feel a sense of wonder. The river was like nothing he had ever seen before. The water was clear and blue, and there were fish swimming all around him. As Timmy floated on his bed, he saw other kids floating by on their own beds and toys. They waved to him and shouted hellos, but Timmy was too shy to respond. He kept to himself, watching as the river took him further and further away from his room. As he drifted along, Timmy saw all sorts of amazing things. He saw schools of fish swimming around him, and dolphins jumping in the distance. Timmy even saw a giant whale swim by, and it was so big that it blocked out the sun for a moment. Despite the wonders that he saw, Timmy was still very shy and didn't talk to any of the other kids on the river. But he watched them and saw how happy they were, laughing and playing together. Eventually, the river started to slow down, and Timmy's bed drifted towards the shore. As he stepped out of the river, he found himself on a beautiful beach. The sun was setting, and the sky was filled with colors that he had never seen before. Timmy looked around and saw that he was not alone. There were many other kids playing and building sandcastles. They smiled and waved to him, and Timmy felt his shyness start to fade away. He began to feel a sense of connection with the other kids and even started to laugh and play with them. As the sun went down, Timmy knew that he had to return home. He said goodbye to his new friends and climbed back onto his bed, which was still floating on the water. As he drifted back towards his room, he looked up at the sky and saw the most beautiful stars he had ever seen. When Timmy woke up the next morning, he found that his bed was dry and his room was back to normal. At first, he thought that it had all been a dream. But then he saw the sand that was still in his shoes and knew that it had all been real. From that day on, Timmy was never afraid to go to sleep again. He knew that his bedwetting could take him on incredible adventures, and that he had the courage to face any challenge. He would close his eyes and dream of all the amazing places he could go, and the incredible things he could see. And even though he was still a bit shy, he knew that he had the power to make new friends and have great adventures. This story teaches us several valuable lessons. First and foremost, it teaches us about the power of imagination and the importance of embracing our dreams. Timmy's bedwetting, which he initially saw as a problem, ended up leading him on an incredible adventure that he would never have experienced otherwise. It shows us that sometimes our problems can lead us to unexpected and wonderful places. The story also teaches us about the importance of courage and facing our fears. Timmy was initially scared when he found himself floating on a river of pee, but he found the bravery to keep going and explore the unknown. It shows us that even when we are scared, we can find the courage to face our fears and overcome them. Additionally, the story emphasizes the importance of friendship and connection. Timmy was initially shy and introverted, but he found the courage to make new friends and form meaningful connections with others. It shows us that even if we are naturally shy or introverted, we can still make friends and build relationships with others. Overall, this story teaches us that even in the face of adversity and fear, we can find the courage and imagination to discover new things and create meaningful connections with others. That's the end of Timmy's incredible adventure. We hope you enjoyed the story and were inspired by Timmy's journey of courage and self-discovery. Remember, even in the face of challenges, we all have the power to find the bravery to face our fears, embrace our dreams, and make meaningful connections with others. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon for more inspiring tales.